Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season.
Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rachel if you're new. I have a little bit of a cold, but that's not gonna stop us from being festive and decorating for Christmas today. And I'm also gonna show you some things that I do when I'm feeling sick to kind of help me feel better and just get through this annoying period of being sick. But really quickly, I want to talk about today's sponsor, which is Built Bar. You guys know I'm obsessed with Built Bar. My favorite flavor is coconut almond. This tastes like an almond joy. And my second favorite right now is blueberry muffin. This is a fairly new flavor. And basically what Built Bar is it's a protein bar. This one has 17 grams of protein and it's only 140 calories. They're also really low in sugar. They're gluten-free, so it's a guilt-free treat. Their texture is super consistent, so you always know what to expect when you're biting into a Built Bar, and they're constantly releasing new flavors, like their puffs. They have seasonal flavors. The best way to know is to just go to their social media, check out all of their amazing flavors. Built Bar is known for having protein bars that taste like candy bars, but with extremely low sugar. So if you're someone who struggles to get in their protein, I highly recommend you have Built Bar. I love having them after a workout or even at work. I have a box like this at my desk that I just grab one whenever I'm feeling hungry or I need like a quick healthy snack. So I highly recommend you guys check them out. You can check out the link below and use my code RachelVin10 for 10% off your order. Okay, so even though I'm feeling sick, I am going to decorate. We're gonna put up the tree today. Are you excited? She pooped all over the floor this morning, so we had to give you a bath. We gave you a bath. She had like diarrhea and she was running like a crazy person like she always does, and there was poop coming out of her all across the house. It was disgusting. So we had to give her a bath and she actually did pretty well. She screamed and cried, but like she settled down and she was fine after. So it's like noon and it's Saturday. So normally you guys know I'm like up and at 'em at 7 a.m. but this morning I was just laying in bed and taking it really easy, which I really didn't have a choice. Like I felt like crap. I still do, but what helps me is getting ready. So I got ready, I did a quick tidy, and now I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm just gonna take breaks throughout the day. No pressure, but I really do want to put up the tree. And I have a little haul to show you. Okay, quick haul. I went to Target the other day. I just got a few more things for Christmas. Okay, I got these hand soaps. This scent from Target, Forest Fir, is amazing. So I got this for the sink. I got a command hook. This is for our front door wreath. I got you a peel-off face mask.
You got me a what?
A peel-off face mask.
Oh, nice.
So I got 2 face masks. I thought this would be fun to do with AJ. He's been wanting to do one of those peel-off masks. So we'll do this later. I got some pore strips because this is just really satisfying. If you watched my other Christmas haul thing, that was the fridge. I returned those lights and I just got 2 of these lights. Pro tip, if you are going to Target, make sure you get the Philips brand because the Wondershop brand is more expensive. And then lastly, I just got this Christmas candle. This is the same scent as soap and lotion, and it smells, you guys, it smells so good. And it's a soy wax, so it's not as like headache inducing as the Bath and Body Works one. This is where I keep all my Christmas stuff. I have this one from last year. This is from Bath and Body Works, but I don't think I'm gonna burn it because it really does give me a headache. But I'm hoping that since the Target ones are made from soy, that they're less strong. So also Anna brought us some donuts this morning. She's so sweet. Thank you. I've been needing a new candle because this one I've had for over a year and this one is like nice and festive, but it could also last after Christmas. If I don't end up using all of it, I'll just keep it here. Another thing of poop. We're just finding them all over randomly. Benny, no more pooping. You heard? Okay, so this box is our old tree. This is from Target. We had it for 2 years, and the reason I brought it down, or had an AJ bring it down, is because we have our little star in there. Put that right there. Or I'm sorry, this is an angel, not a star. And then this is our new one. This is from Wayfair, and it has like a mix of these realistic looking ones and the not so realistic, so I'm curious how it's gonna look. Here's what the tree looks like. I only did 2 strings of lights, that's all I bought, so it's looking a little bit dim. If I had to do it again, I would have bought 3 string lights, but I don't think I'm gonna go and get another one. I think it's okay. If I really like hate it, then I'll just go like another time, but yeah, I love it already. I turned the lights off so that I could see like what the lights, oh shoot. I turned off the lights to see like how dim it is, and I think it's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna grab all of my ornaments. Okay, so here's everything I have. These are the ones that I got from the Christmas Palace. I was looking for just basic white, and I found them, and it was only $9 for each box. And I also got a little gold one. This is from Marshall's a couple years ago. I'm sorry, Home Goods. This is also from Home Goods, really old, and then again a couple years old from Home Goods. Then I have a bunch of random small ones from Target, and then I have these 3 wooden garlands. So I'm gonna start with the garlands, and then I'm gonna do largest. So these 2 are the largest, and then I'm gonna go largest to smallest.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said say Nick, but you got a bit in that bag.
Okay, it's been 3 hours. It's 3 o'clock, and if I was in my normal state, this would have been way done by now, but because I'm sick, my body is like giving out. So I actually just laid down for like 30 minutes because I could not. But I took off the garland because it just wasn't my vibe. It was a little bit too like earthy for me, and I just like it more minimal and simple. You want to know the funny thing? I didn't end up using any of the white globes that I fought so hard to find. Didn't use any of them. They just didn't look good. They were too white, and it was too contrasting with like the creams and the golds that I have going on, so that's a fail. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks. I think it's very minimal, basic, but at the same time it's elegant in a way, and it's just my personality, and everybody's different. But I'm gonna see if I can return the garlands, and I don't think I can return the stuff from the Christmas store, but it was only 10 bucks, and I ended up using the clear ones and the gold ones. So I used 2 out of the 4 that I bought from there. But the place is a mess. There's stuff everywhere. I need to clean this up, and I'm not looking forward to it. Then I'm done for the day. Like, I can't do anything else. Maybe I'll do like computer work in bed or something, but like physical work, I'm dead. House is clean. I'm gonna put up this wreath. We got this from Target last year, and I'm gonna put it on the front door. But because our door is glass, this thing doesn't fit, so this is useless. That's why I had to get these command hooks, and the ones that are bigger, they hold 3 pounds, so this works on glass doors. That's what it looks like. So pretty. I love it. Okay, so this is where I put the plant until Christmas is over. Oh yeah, I got these two little trays from Target for my desk. I want to put them right here where I have like miscellaneous stuff. I am so tired. But when I lay down, I don't feel better. Like I just feel like bored. So I'd rather do stuff than just lay there and like watch TV. That doesn't make me feel good. We do the best we can. That's all we can do. Oh shit, I always do that. I think this is going to be, I need like a hook. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. This just looks so much better when you have something to put stuff on versus just like free for all. So that's cute. And then now that I have the podcast stuff here, it looks kind of cluttered. So maybe if I put a command hook like right here, I can hang them right there. I'm so silly. Instead of putting a hook on the wall, I can just put my earphones in the thing. Like what am I thinking? Sometimes I don't think. I just don't have a brain. Okay, what if I take one of these and put, ow, jeez, just hit my hip. Let me know what you think. I could do one of these, you know? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? How does that sound? Ugh. Okay, so we have one tray over here and one tray over here to hold the podcast stuff. What do you think? Maybe I could get something cuter for this side eventually and double stack this one because I don't like how it looks so flat, but I think it's good for now. Oh yeah, so for my refreshing drink, Athletic Greens sent me some stuff. How good does that look? I'm so happy with that. So this is basically like a green drink. If you can see, it has like 1,000,000 vitamins. Since I'm sick, I figured it's the perfect time to have one. And it's just like a little packet that you put in your water. And I'm gonna use my little mixer. This is from Amazon, I'll link it, but it comes in really handy, like this. Oh gosh. Cheers. So it tastes healthy, but it doesn't taste like a vegetable. So it tastes like flavored water almost. It's not bad. It's not bad. Cheers to being healthy, to getting our vitamins. I've always wanted to be that person who like makes a green drink and just like drinks it casually. So here we are. Guys, it's 4:30. Where did the time go? Oh, I forgot. My Christmas napkin. I have to, dish towel. I have to iron this. Okay, we ordered some Mexican food for dinner. AJ got some tacos, got some chips, and then I got a quesadilla. Ultimate self-care, right, Vinny? Right, Vinny? Are you feeling better? You feeling better? Do you want to do your mask with me?
You're gonna do it too?
Yeah.
Previously, not more trees.
Take him away.
For what?
He's in shock. Now you're officially off the market.
Good morning, guys. It's the next day. I just did some laundry, but I want to do something that I've been putting off for a very long time. Okay, guys, I'm gonna clean my washer machine. Now, this is kind of embarrassing, but this is baking soda. But this part gets like really crusty. Then in here, like around the top, it gets really crusty and dirty as well. So I ran a little bit of hot water. I put a big splash of baking soda, and I'm gonna use this little sponge. This is one of those like steel wool dish sponges, and I'm gonna scrub. So I just kind of like dip it in a little bit. It comes off if you give it a good effort. So now it's all clean. I just did the whole thing, and then I ran a whole cycle with hot water and more baking soda, and now it's like sparkling clean, and I'm so happy. I haven't cleaned this in a while. I think the last time I did it was before AJ stopped working, and so his clothes, like he was working like hard labor, so his clothes would be very grimy, and I think that contributes to how often it gets like build up. But now that he's not doing that anymore, I feel like it'll be easier to keep clean, and I probably won't have to do it as often. But yeah, I don't think I showed you. One of these brands sent me this laundry basket, and I haven't talked about it because it's honestly not a good quality. I've been keeping it here so that instead of throwing my clothes on the floor, I just throw them in this little basket. It's not like the most aesthetic thing ever, but who cares? What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? I want to show you the outside. I don't think I showed you since we painted the back. Always got to protect yourself from the sun. Very important. So here's what it looks like painted. It looks so good. So here's what it looks like over here. We have to pressure clean our roof, so that will be like completely white and it'll be nice and clean. And I think it looks so much better. But unfortunately, our fence is falling apart, as you can see. One of them already fell off, and that is not good. So kind of brainstorming what we're gonna do out here. It's really gonna be like a big deal if we try to do anything. And then this is a whole other story. This triggers me so much. It's like so messy. I got these from Wayfair. They were really cheap, but as you can see, they did not wear well. Floor gets dirty like every 6 months, and it's just not a vibe. So obviously the number one goal would be to get a new fence, and we can't really do anything else until we do that because like everything is linked. Everything connects to the fences. I can't really remodel this if I don't get a new fence. And so we're just kind of like, I don't know, what are we gonna do? Are we even gonna be living here enough or that much for that much longer to make it all worth it? Because it's gonna be like a $20,000 project, which is not a small project. Like we would have to save up for a long time for that. Assuming we had $1 million and didn't care about money, I would replace the fence, get a nice modern dark brown fence, and then I would build a deck starting from here, and I would go like this, like that, and do an overhang. And also I want to be able to come outside from the back and not have to walk through the grass. I know that's like not even a big deal, but it's just a different vibe if you just don't have to walk through grass. Like I could come out barefoot and just like sit and drink my coffee in the morning. And the reason I don't want to build it on this side is because if we do an overhang on this side, it would block the window, and we only have one window anyway, so I want to keep that window open. So that's why the deck would start in between the door and the window, so this window wouldn't be affected. It would just go that way, and it would be like a big wooden deck with an overhang. So yeah, that's the dream, but who knows what's gonna happen. So today, AJ's gonna pressure clean this side of the house so that he can start painting this side. So the front and the back of the house are done, which are the most important parts, and then he just has to do the sides. Actually, I'm gonna keep this on because I think it's cute. So yeah, I don't even know how long we're gonna be here. We don't have any plans of moving, but I think that in maybe 2 years, once we have like one child, and then we're thinking of having another one, like by the time we have 2 kids, I want to be in a bigger house. I want to have a bedroom for each child and then an office. I don't know, this is all like pipe dream stuff, who knows. But we already put so much money into this house. Like we remodeled the whole thing, there's marble everywhere, and it's just like we already put in too much money in the sense of the house is way nicer than any other house in the neighborhood. I say that in the most humble way possible, but it is true. Like when it comes to the interior, there's a lot of money in the house just because, like you guys know, my dad has a stone company, so he just put stone in the whole house, which is amazing. But we don't really want to put another 10-20,000 in the backyard because then it's like the house will not sell. We wouldn't get our money back because the house has a limit of what it would sell for. Just because we put a bunch of money in it doesn't mean it's gonna sell for that much, you know what I mean? So just gotta be smart financially, make sure we don't make any poor decisions. So we're probably just gonna push it off like we have been and just wait, see what happens. I wanted to share with you a little word of wisdom today. I haven't done one in a while, but I was doing my devotional this morning, and God is so funny and good, you guys. He has a sense of humor. So I was reading Matthew chapter 8 and 9 this morning, and it's about the Pharisees, who are like the religious leaders at the time, but they're all like a bunch of hypocrites. And they asked Jesus, "How is it that we and the Pharisees fast often, but your disciples do not fast?" And Jesus answered, "How can the guests of the bridegroom mourn while he is with them? The time will come when the bridegroom will be taken from them, then they will fast." So the whole thing is the Pharisees believe that fasting is the righteous and good thing to do, and they're blaming the disciples who are with Jesus like 24/7, saying, "Why aren't the disciples fasting?" And Jesus says, "You silly boys," like he basically says, this is me paraphrasing, "The disciples are with me, I'm the Son of God, and you're expecting them to mourn and fast while they're with the Son of God. Like, it doesn't make sense." And basically the idea is sometimes your religious rules and ideology just is completely contradictory to what God is calling you to do in that moment. The disciples are called to worship and to be with God and to learn as much as they can and to do ministry. Jesus is basically like, guys, read the room. You know, I just thought it was so funny. And then I started reading this because I like to do both on the weekends, and this was crazy. So I was reading it, and she literally talked about the same passage of the disciples of the Pharisees asking about fasting, and I was just like, wow, God really wants me to think about this today. So the question at the end is, when you've practiced self-denial in the past, do you think it was truly an expression of praise, or was it an act, maybe even subconscious, of penance? Now, let me look up what penance means. Penance is voluntary self-punishment inflicted as an outward expression of repentance for having done wrong. So basically, this is someone who publicly shows that they're sorry and they want everybody to know that they are repenting. But the idea is that when we fast or when we restrict ourselves for a period of time to honor God, let's say we're not eating for a certain meal or whole day or whatever it is, or let's say we're fasting from social media, whatever it is, it should be done in private and it should be between you and God, and you should not be fasting for outward appreciation. So you shouldn't be telling people or proclaiming it or making it seem like you're such a good servant. Like, think about what you're doing and why you're doing it, and you have to have a pure heart when you're fasting, otherwise it doesn't mean much. What might need to change in your fasting habits to make them healthier or more biblical? So this would just mean maybe you're not fasting at all, and I'm talking to myself, like I can't think of the last time I fasted. Well, I can, and it was a long time ago. But maybe this is a reminder that we do need to set aside a certain time. Maybe it's every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever it is, to fast either from food or something that you can fast from. Like I said, social media, fasting from anything that has a hold over you. So it could be food, it could be Instagram, it could be fitness, it could be anything that you think would glorify God if you gave that up for a period of time and then used that time to spend it with Him. So anyways, that was kind of long, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm excited for the holidays. And yeah, just make sure you're subscribed, follow the podcast, and I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season.